Hello friends, in this video we'll work on delete project API. While calling delete project API, we need to pass authorization token value for student ID and project ID into URL. So after combining these two values like student ID and project ID, first we need to check any project exists. If it exists, then we need to delete that. Let's say in action, go back to editor, let's open project controller class. Go to the last method, that is delete project, and here let's read all about student ID value from token, that is auth helper function, user ID and ID column. After getting student ID, let's make a pair. So project, I will use where method. Inside this first ID, student ID. This ID will come from URL, that will be project ID, and this is from token, that is student ID. Let's use exists method. So if any project exists, then it will go inside this if block. Otherwise, let's return response JSON. Let's say status equals to false. Message, let's say no project found. So this is all about our error response. Just go inside exist method. If any project exists on the basis of these two conditions, so first I will get that project. So project, I will use where method. Let's put our two conditions, that is ID, student ID. I will use first method, and this line of code basically returns a single project, and this will be a project object. So what we can do here, by using this object we can call delete method. So here project, I will call delete method. Once we call delete method, it will delete that project on the basis of these two conditions. And finally, let's return response JSON status equals to true, message project deleted. Save all these changes. So all we have done with this delete project method, let's open api.php. Go to routes, api.php. To call delete project method, we need to call delete-project route, and also we need to pass project ID. Go back to Postman, development server already started. So before calling delete-project route, first we need to call login API. After login API, we can get all about the token value. So let's copy API URL, open a new tab. I will select delete request type, because we are calling delete-project and this route will be called using delete request type. So here go to headers. I will first accept all about application JSON. Here authorization, and inside authorization I will pass the token value. So this is the token value. So bearer space token value. So this is all about the first value. Let's go inside URL. I will copy delete-project. Go here, instead of calling login, delete-project. So if I call directly, then we can see we are not able to call because we need to pass project ID here. So if we see the login details like sunil@gmail.com, so this user have two projects, that is ID1 and ID2. So let's pass ID number 3, which does not exist with this user. So what will happen if I pass project ID 3, click on send button. So we can see that, and also here the route API, and here we have some spelling mistake. So API/delete-project. Let's again click on send button, no project found. But when we pass the second number ID which exists, now we can see project deleted. If I go to table, click on reload, now we can see project deleted. So successfully By the help of this video, now we have completed our last API of the second phase of API development. So successfully, in this phase development, we have used all about the concept of Sanctum authentication. And after using that token value, step by step we had seen all the concept of CRUD application, CRUD APIs inside this phase. So let's move on into our next phase where we'll use JWT authentication. And all about the source code of the second phase of API development I will drop inside resource section. So for this video session guys, thank you for watching and have a great day.